What's up, gym owners? Hope everybody's doing great. Are you tired, burnt out, worn out, hey? Sick of the Groundhog Day, circle of life that you're living right now with your gym, up at 5, home at 9, Monday through Friday, Saturdays and Sundays, weekends. Tired of exchanging time for money, right? If you don't exchange time, you don't get paid, right? Time to build a real business, gang. Time to get other people working for you. Time to level up employees. Time to be militant about your own personal schedule. If you wanted to be able to take time to go spend with your family, you want to be able to, go to an event, you want to be able to take time away from the gym to go to a workshop, right? I can't tell you how many people absolutely need it, desperately need it, our Business of Strength workshop this year. Gym owners that I spoke to on the phone or via email, or I've met at other workshops, and they were telling me about their gym and their systems, and they're just completely swamped. I mean, they're up to here, and I tell them, hey, I got a great thing. It's a couple $100, and I think it really helped shed some clarity and give you some clarity as to where to start with some key areas of your business. I can't make it. I can't take time away. There's no way I could take 4 days off and come to Jersey and blah blah blah. I'm like, well, that's exactly why you need it, right? If you cannot take a week or two away from your gym and it runs like clockwork, you're not running a business, right? You're the business, and you're still exchanging time for cash, all right? And that's one of the big things I see. That's my litmus test. If you can't go away for 2 weeks without having to pick up the phone 10 times a day or check in on emails and things like that, when I go away, I go away. When I go away with my wife, Adele, that's it, right? Unless there's an emergency, there's no checking in at the gym, there's no nothing, right? That's my time away from the gym, right? And I've earned the right to disconnect periodically so that I can recharge myself and feel great about my business and my employees, and come back and want to see everybody and want to be part of that. So it's really important that you start setting yourself up for success. One of the best things to do, one of the easiest things to do, is what I call my weekly setup, and that's every Friday I set myself up for the week ahead. This is going to be great for you to help you allocate time, okay? If you're not sure what to work on or where to even start, or you always feel like you're getting pulled down rabbit holes all day long every week because I go in with a plan to do this, but then this happens and I get stuck doing this, okay? So what I do every Friday is I spend about 90 minutes setting myself up for the week ahead. I do a brain dump, right? And I write down, I start off with what I did good this week, right? What great task did I accomplish? What great service did I give, right? If there was a particular, thing that I thought I did well with a client or an employee, right? Had a great meeting with X, had an awesome, got an awesome compliment from X, right? And start with that, because you want to end the week positive, right? What didn't you get done? What still needs to get done? So kind of do my to-do list, right? And anything that didn't get done in week 1 goes to the top of the list in week 2. So if I didn't do it this week, right, it goes to the top of the list next week. It becomes one of my top 2 or 3 things to get done the following week, right? I don't stress out about it. It's on the list. It'll get done. And I'm not going to go home all weekend obsessing over it, okay? So after my brain dump, after my big accomplishments, I do my to-do list, and then I do my calendar for the week, and I set up my entire schedule, everything. What creative pieces I'm working on what day. So if I got to write an email for the gym, I'm going to put that in there. If I'm doing a video for the Business of Strength, I put that in there. If I'm shooting our podcast, right? If we're going to do some training video, whatever it might be, everything goes in the schedule. I even book the times that I'm leaving, right? And I make sure that they go in my mind-body schedule, so everybody knows, hey, at 5:30, Joe's out, right? And I'm not going to book him with anything, right? Or I'm not even going to ask him if he can do this, and this, because I know he's out, right? So being a little militant with your time really just comes down to preparation, like everything else, right? It's the same thing we tell your clients. If you want to get fit, you have to make fitness a habit. if you want to have more time, you have to make managing your time a habit, right? So I have done my every single weekend, either Friday or Saturday. I do my weekly setup for the last 2.5 years. I don't miss, and it's really helped me relax, as I never feel like, man, I don't know what I'm doing today, right? I'm going to come in, I'm going to execute my 2 or 3 my big missions for that day, right? Maybe it's whatever it is, right? It's 1 or 2 things that you can do. And then, a to-do list of small things that have to get done that only I handle. If I don't have to handle them, I don't, right? If I have a giant to-do list and I see I got to call, the energy company, I got to talk to this company, I got to talk to this company, I delegate that off. That's a Phoebe. That's a front desk. That's one of my other employees, right? That's nonsense for me. If it's not educating, selling, right, visioning, or creating a great marketing plan to grow the business, right, or delivering an amazing experience to my clientele, I don't really do it. That's it. End of story. So if you want to talk about getting more freedom, getting more time, if you focused on things that move the needle, all the other things will fall into place. So if I come in for 2 hours and I sell a dozen, memberships, right? Then I can basically pack it up and go home every day in 2 hours, right? But most people get pulled in doing nonsense, right? But the reality is if I came in for 3 hours a day, 2 to 3 hours a day, and I sold the shit out of the gym, I delivered an amazing experience, right? And I had one good meeting with an employee every single day, you could go home, right? You could go home and not be there. And that would be, okay, because you'd be moving the needle every single day. So think about that, gang. When you think about freedom, freedom comes to action. Freedom comes to getting shit done, right? Being militant with your time and allocating the right time to the right things. All right. Stop doing a bunch of bullshit. Hire yourself an admin. Start building a team, right? And have the freedom that you want by being able to do the things that you want to do, and take time away from your gym if you want to be with your family and you want to take a nice vacation and you don't have to leave and be stressed out about, is my shit burning down around me? So that's my tip. Get freedom. It means get militant with your time. So see you soon, gang.